Okay, so we're back with another accent feedback video, this time for a user who was preparing or is preparing for the TOEFL exam, I believe it said. And yeah, so let me see if there's any other information. No. All right, so we're just going to get right into it.
I would highly agree with the given statement that children should help their parents with
All right, so we can stop right there. So first on the word agree.
highly agree with the
So two things, right? This might be because of the distance of the microphone to your mouth, but the stress sounds almost too stressed. Like I'm hearing agree instead of like agree, and also the non-stressed syllable. So the in the agree, the first syllable, because it's unstressed. The vowels should be realized differently.
the given statement. I would highly agree with the
I'm kind of hearing agree instead of agree, so we kind of want to hear an there. And also the R on that agree, I'm kind of hearing like a tap, the da da da, instead of a ra ra ra. So basically, so the first thing, right, I'm hearing agree, but I want agree. And then the second thing is I'm hearing agree instead of agree, right? So it's that consonant and that first vowel.
I would highly agree with the given statement.
Okay, and then also in the word given, I believe what I'm hearing is it sounds like you're making that sound by like kind of putting your lips together and going like va 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 instead of putting your top teeth on your bottom lip, which is what most I believe that's what most native English speakers would do. At least that's certainly what I do. So we want va va, but I'm kind of hearing va va. It's kind of in between an English W and a V. So I'm kind of hearing given instead of given.
I agree with the given statement that children should.
Okay, and then on the that, I'm hearing a very like R-colored vowel. I'm kind of hearing that.
And that children.
That. But I want to hear so I'm kind of hearing but I want right? So I'm hearing but I want
Children should help their parents with.
Okay, parents. I'm wondering because someone else was asking like what kind of English you were going for, which obviously does influence the manner of the feedback that you'd get. So, but I believe parents. Yeah, okay. I think in most accents of English, I'm hearing parents or let me just do it again.
Children should help their parents.
Parents, parents. But I kind of, if you were doing an American accent, I would want the parents.
With household chores as soon as they are old enough. And children should help their parents with household chores as soon as they are old enough.
Okay, so I was household chores as soon as they're old enough. So I'm hearing the same consonant on should, chores, and soon. I heard like, children should help their parents with household chores as soon as they're old enough, right? But on the chores, we want the ch instead of sh. So it's an affricate instead of a fricative. And then on the soon, I'm kind of hearing, I think I heard shoon as well there.
Household chores as soon as
shoon, right? But we want soon.
Their parents with household chores as soon as they are old enough.
Okay, on the old, I'm kind of feeling old, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it there because I'm not. I don't want to dwell on this for too long because I've already been talking for a long time for just the 7 seconds. But basically, I'm kind of feeling old, but I want old instead of old.
I have two reasons for this.
Okay, I think on that too.
Reasons for this.
Oh,
as soon as they are old enough. I have two reasons.
Two. Okay. I believe I'm hearing it unaspirated instead of aspirated. So we expect for that. We expect it to be aspirated, so there should be a little puff of air. So two, but I'm kind of hearing two. I don't know if that difference sometimes doesn't come through digitally, but hopefully it does here. And then on that vowel, I'm kind of hearing like, what was it?
they're old enough. I have two reasons.
Two. Maybe we'll leave the vowel alone for now. Let's just say, yeah, so on that consonant, on the t, I want aspiration. I think that goes for every word initial stop. So p, b, t, k, g, all those, they should all be aspirated in English, in most cases. That's probably not always true, but we can take that to be mainly true.
Reasons for this. The children get to bond with their
Yeah,
family.
so again, I'm hearing the same thing with the chores, right? I'm hearing the children.
The children get to
There it's kind of borderline, but I want to hear more of a ch.
bond with their family and share their difficulties and responsibilities.
Yeah, and then again on the responsible bill on that syllable, I'm hearing again a lot of that that rhotic bill
And responsibilities.
Responsibilities instead of responsibilities. Bill.
They can see their parents.
Okay, and then on the they, right, I'm hearing they, so I'm hearing the, but I want the. So you want to make like a Z sound, but like with your tongue between your teeth. So instead of duh, I want the, I want they instead of they.
Responsibilities. They can see their parents going.
And right, so this is the last time I'll touch on it, but like again on the can.
They can.
Can. I'm hearing can instead of can. Or can, I guess. They can, because, right, obviously it depends on the context. Can either be pronounced can or kun, but here I'm hearing it pronounced gun, instead of So if you want to say they can, they can go to the store, right? I want kun instead of gun, right? I'm hearing on the vowel.
See their parents going through difficult days or easy days, and help emotionally they can be there for their parents. The other reason would be they can start learning real life skills if they help their parents with their chores.
Okay, yeah, there the chore sounds better than before.
And it could help them have an easier life outside their home. And
then just briefly,
outside.
I'm hearing outside instead of outside. So they could have they could have a good life outside of their home instead of outside of their home.
Have an easier life outside their home.
I'm hearing outside instead of outside. You can have a good life outside your home. Well, I guess, is that okay? You can have a good life outside your home. That might be maybe context and dialectally dependent.
So have an easier life outside their home.
Okay, never mind. Maybe that stress is fine. We'll leave that be.
Home. And the transition to adulthood would.
Okay, but on transition, we definitely want transition, not transition.
To adulthood would be a bit more easier. And the transition would.
Yeah, I'm hearing transition, but we want transition.
To adulthood would be a bit more easier.
Okay.
Help their parents with household.
I guess this is improvised speech, not read, which is good. So just a brief thing on, I guess, grammar, right? We don't want more easier. We just want easier, right? In general rule, if you're gonna, if we take an adjective and we turn it into the comparative, right? So from easy to easier, we don't need to add a more. And in cases where you can't inflect the adjective in that way, then you can add more. Like, I can't think of an example, but we don't want more easier. We want easier in this case. Okay, so I would say the biggest thing is probably those vowels, right? I'm hearing a lot of, like, instead of like a and e and I'm kind of hearing like r, u. I'm over exaggerating, but like I think earlier, right, there was a word with like that. I was hearing that, that kind of stuff, right? So I just paid a lot of attention to those. I think that those are the biggest that's the biggest thing that you should work on. But yeah, so I hope this was helpful, and good luck on your exam.